Recording in progress.
Hi, good morning everyone who present here today. I'm Liana, Corporate Sales Manager for Excel Academy. And today we have here Mr. Surain for the free webinar. Mr. Surain is one of our trainer for public training and also in-house training. Mr. Surain also one of the speaker for our Thrive Reloaded. All right. Then today, I will humbly request all of you here to like our Facebook page to follow on our latest courses and future courses. Without further ado, I will pass this session to Mr. Surain.
Okay, thank you, Liana. Thank you very much for the introduction. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. I see a few names here. Let me see now. We have Lim, we have Mika, Moon Kaur, Mei Ching, good morning, Jessica, and Ki Po Lu. Yep. Good morning, Jackson and Ivach. Is that correct, Ivach? Yeah. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. Some of you may be driving, some of you may be having a breakfast. Some of you, good morning, Jackson. Some of you, maybe you are with your kids, with your children, playing with them. Some of you are maybe working from home and some of you are maybe sneaking into your office. Yeah. So good morning, whatever you're doing, good morning. Please do enjoy your breakfast or a cup of coffee while tuning into this class today. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. And congratulations for joining us. Learning never stops. Yeah, I'll talk a bit about learning and how does it relate to our mental health. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me share some slides with you. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah. Right now, budgeting for this year done. What about savings? Done. Your investments for the next 20 years? Done. And what about your retirement plan? Done. Okay, now, so those are the things that we do to make our finances strong and stable. We budget, we invest, we save, and we have a retirement plan or retirement fund. But what about our mental health? What is it that, when was the last time we checked our mental health? And what is it, are the things that we can do to invest in our mental health? Yeah, have you thought about it? Okay, now, question before I go on to share the slides. Where is the mind? And where are emotions? Yeah, traditionally people say think, and feel. Yeah, that is common, to think and to feel. But what psychologists, physicians, neuroimmunologists have found out is that thinking doesn't just happen here, but it happens here and in stomach as well. That's why you have gut feeling. Yeah, when you want to make a decision, if you read Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, he talks about Blink, how people, experts, make decisions in split second based on their gut feeling. So, and I think feeling and thinking, is it separate or does it overlap, thinking and feeling? Hey, Surain, don't be emotional. You got to be professional at work. Okay, during this meeting while we brainstorm, don't be emotional. You need to just be professional. I disagree. I disagree. You cannot separate emotions from thinking. Cognitive functioning, yeah, your executive functions lies on the edifice of emotions. It's a book by Antonio Damasio, Descartes' error. So he says that thinking or cognitive functioning lies on the edifice of emotions. Yeah. So instead of putting emotions aside, use emotions to help you think. Use emotions to help you make better decisions. Okay, now let's see what are some of the slides that I have for you. Okay, here you go. Anchoring the mind to get you through difficult times. If you can't see the slide, oh, sorry. If you can't see the slide, you let me know. If you can see it, maybe you would like to give me a thumbs up. Okay. If you have any questions, do post it in the chat box and I'll be happy to respond. Yeah. All right. Now, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Yeah. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be showing you some words. What you need to do is that you mention the color of the word and not what the color reads. So don't read the word. Tell me what is the color of the word. Yeah. Okay. For example, let's warm up. The first word is black. Correct? The color is black. So don't mention coffee. Mention black. Okay. I let you try this one. What color is this? Yellow, right? Okay, so I hope you have had a morning coffee and your mind is going. Otherwise, the response time is a bit slow. Yeah, a coffee, tea, Milo, whatever that perks you up early in the morning. Maybe you haven't gone for your morning walk. Okay, so let's try. What color do you see? What color do you see? Yellow, red. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me see. There's someone is typing in the chat box. Black, white. Yeah. White. White. White is the background. Yeah. Not inclusive of the background. Just the color of the word. All right. The next one is green. Black. Oh, well. Okay. This one is easy because the color of the word and what the word reads are the same. Let's up a little bit more. What color do you see? Right? Yeah. Oh, some of you are typing it out. Thank you very much. It takes a longer time to type. Yeah. What color do you see? Wait, hang on. Now? Purple, purple. Okay. Mika and Ivaj. Ivaj S. Ivaj. Okay. What color? Red? Black. Okay. What color is this? Red. What if you have red-green color blindness there? Okay, what color do you see? All right. And what color do you see? Okay, now correct. Blue, red, green, blue, correct. Okay, now what about this one? What color do you see? Yes, this one? Do you see flower or do you see yellow? Yep, this one. All right. Wow, Eva and Mika, you guys can type very fast. A red cat. A red cat, okay. Maybe your typing is faster than speaking, yeah. Okay. And black, correct. And what color is this? All right, black, purple. Okay, great, fantastic. Thank you very much, Mika and Ivaj, for responding in the chat box. Okay, the rest of you, perhaps you just mentioned it out loud. Now, what is this? This is called the Stroop effect. The Stroop effect is where there is a bit of a lapse in your cognition, right? But the lapse is just microseconds lah, not to be worried about it. You don't go you know, right? No, it's just microseconds. Okay, what is it used for? This Stroop test is used to detect for mental disorders, mental illnesses like schizophrenia, depression, and also it's used to test for your mental health. Yeah. For example, your anxiety, if you are feeling anxious, what else? Schizophrenic, and if you, yep, have addictions, if you have depressions, it's also used to check for dementias and other neurodegenerative diseases. Yep. Okay. So I thought to start the program with something fun. Yeah. Now let's go into something a bit more content based. Before we talk about anchoring the mind and emotions, let's check your mental health. Yeah, let's see how healthy or how good your mental health is. So this one, you need a pen and a paper. Yeah, you need to stand by your pen and paper. You're gonna do a self-assessment and you're gonna give yourself some points. Okay, right. Mental health is defined as the absence of mental disorders, for example, ADHD, Alzheimer's, psychosis, a lot. If you go through the list, it starts from A right up to Z, Tourette syndrome, Asperger's, post-traumatic stress disorder, ADHD. Okay, now also it is the ability to perform certain functions and activities. Yeah, to fulfill a number of functions and activities. Okay, I'm just going to be covering this one. Yeah, let's test your mental health. Let's focus on this. All right, so get your pen and paper ready. Ladies and gentlemen, get a pen and paper ready. Okay. What's going to happen is, okay, so the ability to perform certain tasks and function activities and functions, there are four. Yeah. Let's go to the first one, the ability to learn. Now, give yourself 1 point if you have learned anything in the past 3 months, anything new. Yeah, give yourself 1 point if you have learned anything in the past 3 months. It doesn't matter what, but you learned something in the past 3 months. Yep, you've learned something in the past 3 months. Now, one thing about learning, yeah, as we age, it's a bit more difficult because our thinking habits, our pattern, our lifestyle has become a bit routine. Yeah, especially when we are senior managers, when we've come to a certain age whereby we have already we are accomplished, we have made a lot of money, we have titles, we have this and that, this and that. People learn from us. Yeah, so for us to be learning, it requires us to come out of the to put our ego down and say, hey, I want to continue learning. Okay, now give yourself 2 points if you have learned anything in the last 1 month. Okay, 2 points. And give yourself 3 points if you have learned anything in the last 1 week. Okay, so you score the first one, which is the ability to learn. Either you give yourself 1, 2, or 3 points. Okay, let's have a look at some ability to learn. So what is it that you can learn? A lot. Branding and image, communication, history, science, geography. Now with Astro, with Netflix, with YouTube, with a lot of these learning platforms, Udemy, there's a lot of things you can learn. Okay. Okay. Right. And learning will never exhaust your mind. This quote by Leonardo da Vinci. Whether you want to go into science, math, arts, you can just learn and learn and learn and learn. You won't fry your brain by learning too much. Don't worry about that. Okay, next, let's have a look at number 2 out of 4. Are you able to feel, express, and manage a range of positive and negative emotions? Let's have a look at your ability. Yeah. So if you can identify or label the emotion, I'm going to show pictures. If you can label it, identify it, give yourself a point. Now, if you can use more than 3 words to label the picture, give yourself an extra 1 point. For example, where's the example? Okay, for example, let's say hunger or feeling hungry. Yeah. What are the words to a substitute for hungry is famished, starving. I could eat a horse. My tank is empty. I need sustenance. Yeah, so those are the words to describe hunger or to replace the word hunger. Let's have a look at the first one. What emotion is this? Yeah, what emotion is this? Can you identify it? It's joy. And what some of the words to replace joy would be happy, ecstatic, excited. Yeah. Some say too grateful to be hateful, too blessed to be stressed. Also, yeah, can. So if you can identify this picture as emotion, as joy or happiness, give yourself 1 point. And if you have come up with more than 3 words, give yourself an extra point. All right, got it? Okay, next. Easy. Sadness, correct? Yeah. Okay, what the words to describe sadness would be bitter, blue, under the weather, down, yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have joined my program before, I think, on my class before, I talked about emotional intelligence. Negative emotions have a purpose as well. Yeah. Emotions are there to serve you. Yeah. Positive and negative. Right. So the advice is when someone is feeling sad, don't say, don't be sad. Don't. Yeah. For example, let's say I have a friend, he's feeling sad or angry. Hey, Jack, don't feel sad. Be happy. No, 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 no. Right? Okay. Third one, third emotion. What do you think this is? What do you think this boy is feeling? Cute little boy. The emotion is anger. And what are the words to replace anger? Can you figure out more than 3? If you can, give yourself another extra point. Annoyed, exasperated, offended, cross, irritated, enraged, furious, mad. Okay, number 4 would be this. This would be disgust, yeah, or contempt. Turn off, repel, displeased. Give us a 1 point if you can identify it. Another 1 point if you can come up with more than 3 words. Okay, let's have a look at this. Easy. Biting her nails, yep. Fear. Uneasy, hesitant, afraid, nervous, panicky. All right. And last one, what emotion is this? This is surprise or shocked or startled, stunned, alarmed, astounded, stupefied. These are the 6 basic human emotions, yeah, which is universal. Wherever you are in this world, these are the 6 basic human emotions, whether it's in modern civilization or in indigenous groups. Okay, let's have a look at the third ability. Yeah. Just to remind you, what you're doing now is you're trying to self-assess and give yourself scores in terms of your mental health. Are you able to form, not just form, but maintain good relationships? So give yourself 1 point if you have made a new friend or acquaintance in the last 3 months. Now, considering the MCO, you can also consider friends that you made in cyberspace or virtually, let's say on Facebook or Instagram. Did you get a new acquaintance on your friend? Can lah, right? What about this? If you have made small talk with a stranger or acquaintance, give yourself 2 points. For example, let's say you do grocery shopping at the cashier, you say, hi, how are you? Have you had the lunch? Dah makan ke? Dah minum ke? Yeah, small talk. If you have done it in the past 1 week, give yourself 2 points. And what does this mean? This is, what is a 2 a.m. 2,000 ringgit friend? Okay. Do you have someone that you can call in times of crisis? If you do, give yourself 3 points. Do you have someone to call in times of crisis? Crisis, for example, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you really need someone's help. Do you have someone to call? Or you desperately need 2,000 ringgit and you know you can pay back within a couple of days. Can you reach out to someone who can lend you 2,000 ringgit without asking questions. If you do, give yourself 3 points. Okay. Right. The last one is the ability to cope with and manage change and uncertainty. So give yourself 1 point if you have not felt any of this in the last 2 weeks. All right, so here we go. If you have not felt nervous, anxious, or on edge, give yourself 1 point. Remember, not. If you have not felt any of this, give yourself 1 point. Not being able to control or stop worrying. Yes, yes, we worry, but not being able to stop or control it for the past 2 weeks. That means it's been going on for the past 2 weeks every day. If you have not, give yourself 1 point. Okay, worrying too much. You worry, but not too much. In this past 2 weeks, try to recall. Yeah, 1 point. Do you have trouble going to bed? Do you have trouble enjoying your cup of coffee without feeling nervous, agitated, shaking your leg, checking your phone, looking left, looking right, scratching your head? If you can relax, even for 5-10 minutes, enjoy your shower, listen to music, then give yourself 1 point. If you have not felt this, yeah. Being restless, and lastly, being okay, right. So I hope you have given yourself some scores. Let's total it up. The ability to learn is 3 points. The ability to feel, express, manage a range of positive emotions is 12 points. The ability to form and maintain good relationships with others, 6 points. And this one, the ability to cope with change and uncertainty would be 6 points. Total will be 27 points. So what do you score, ladies and gentlemen? What do you score? Maybe you want to keep your scores private or you want to share with the rest of us, please do. If you want to share, then you can type in the chat box. What is your score? Okay, Mika 22, fantastic. Thank you, Mika. 22 points, yeah. Okay, thank you, Mika. Now, if you score 19 to 27, you're on the high side. So for Mika, I would say she is moderate 7, 22, 7. Yeah, she's moderately high. Yeah, maintain. Yeah, Mika, maintain. And then, so whatever you're doing, according to the slides that I just showed, maintain it. If you scored 10 to 18 points, average, okay, it's time for you to invest more time in your mental health. If you score anything from 0 to 9, if you score 0 to 9, then red flag, yeah, emergency, you go need to see a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, or a psychologist. Yeah, danger. Right. Or maybe you score 0 because you don't know what just happened. Yeah? What scoring? Give scores. What is this? Okay, so maybe it's just as simple as taking a cup of coffee. Yeah. All right. So if those of you who are following this class and you're really taking the trouble, thank you very much. Right. Give yourself a score. Okay. So Mika, carry on with what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. Now. So, when was the last time you checked your mental health? 25th of June, 2021. Okay, if you haven't done before, congratulations. This is your, I would say, very superficial, very beginner's attempt at measuring your mental health. Yep. Okay. Mental health, this definition of mental health is broad, and whatever scoring that we did is broad. You can go specific as to you want to test how anxious you are, how stressed you are, And also, do we have, when it comes to depression, I got to be very careful here. Feeling depressed and being depressed are two different things. Yeah. Feeling depressed, everyone feels depressed. We use the words feeling depressed very lightly. Yeah. Yeah. What do you call that? I need to work overtime. Oh, it's so depressing. The instructions are not clear by my manager. Oh, it's so depressing. Yeah. But having depression can only, you can only say you have depression if you have been diagnosed by a certified clinician or a psychiatrist. Only they can say that yes, you are diagnosed with having depression. If you go online and do all the self-assessments and tests, that may just give you an indicator that hey, you need to pay attention. You go need to see a professional. Yeah, but feeling depressed, that's normal. Yep. Okay. Now, how do you anchor? Or what is anchoring? Anchoring is a technique used in NLP. Maybe some of you have gone for NLP programs before, or you are certified, or you have attended short talks on NLP. Anchoring is, can you imagine a ship, a boat, drops its anchor? Why? So that it doesn't, so that it stays in place. Yeah, especially when there's a storm, you don't want to ride the storm yet. You want to stay put, you drop anchor. Anchor is solid. Anchor keeps you grounded. Yeah, those are the keywords. Right, anchoring. So how do you anchor your mind and your emotions? Now, mind emotions, I wouldn't want to separate those two entities. Yeah, cognitive functioning and emotions, I don't want to separate those two entities. Right, like how you notice this now. Point number two, the ability to feel and manage a range of emotions. So it's part of mental health as well. Yeah, if you can't feel, then I would say mentally you're not that healthy. You got to get yourself checked. Yep. You don't feel sad, you don't feel happy, you don't feel angry, you don't feel surprised, you don't feel disappointed, you don't feel anything. Oh, please get yourself checked. Some of you may argue, hey, I'm practicing stoicism. Yeah, I don't feel anything. Even if I win the lottery, I don't feel anything. Even if my cat dies, I don't feel anything. That's not stoicism. Yeah. Okay, anchoring. Why do you want to anchor? Now, you want to anchor because you want to keep yourself grounded. Anchoring is something that when you do it, it triggers an emotional response. It triggers both a memory, and that memory triggers an emotional response, usually pleasant. Of course, you want to anchor to something pleasant, a pleasant feeling. Yeah. Some triggers can elicit a negative emotion. Yeah. Like some phobias and traumas, yes, they elicits a negative emotion. Okay. So find something that will trigger a positive feeling, a positive thought. I'll share with you my three, the three that I use, and I find that it's powerful. All right. If you have any, please do share. If you want to ask questions, just turn on the microphone and do ask me, interrupt me. The first one I anchor is breathing. Okay. Not just regular breathing, but deep breathing. I think I need to correct it. It's deep breathing. The difference between regular breathing and deep breathing is some of you are doing yoga, some of you meditate. Awesome, fantastic. Is that you inhale with your stomach as well. So not only do you expand your chest, but you try to expand your tummy. You feel a strain a bit. You feel your tummy going up. In the Malay call it boncet, yeah. So you kembungkan your stomach. You feel a boncet. That is deep breathing. You feel a strain, not just in your chest, but your tummy as well. Deep breathing. Okay, now, so when I feel stressed out, when I get stuck in traffic, now there's no more traffic. Pre-COVID, when there's traffic, when I am about to attend a training to deliver a program or to speak in public, when something unexpected happens and I feel nervous, angry, frustrated, stressed out, I do deep breathing. Not a lot, just about 2 or 3 breaths, 2 or 3, and then breathe regularly. And if I need some more, I do 2 or 3 more. Yeah, deep breathing. Okay. Okay. Why do I anchor with breathing? Because simple. Breathing is something that I can carry or is with me wherever I go. Yeah. And breathing reminds me of Prem Rawat. Prem Rawat is this speaker. He talks about he's not a religious or spiritual teacher. I would say he's more of a mindfulness teacher. Yeah. It reminds me of his talks, which I watch a lot on YouTube. And what I realized about his talks is that it makes me feel calm. It makes me feel pleasant. It makes me feel peaceful. Yeah. So this breathing triggers or reminds me of Prem Rawat's talk. And how does it make me feel? It makes me feel calm, relaxed, and that simple, basic. Life is all about you're born and you die. Simple, basic, right? So he says, Prem Rawat says in one of his talks, the first thing you do, when you're born is you inhale. Even before you cry, yeah, you inhale and then you cry. Yeah, your first breath, your first inhalation will lead to you crying. And what is the last thing you do before you die is you exhale. Yeah. So when you're born, you take your first deep breath. Okay, when you're in your womb, you don't breathe, yeah, because you're in the amniotic fluid. Yeah. No. When you're delivered, when we are born, we take a deep breath, and just before we die, we exhale. So keep it simple, life and death. Whatever that comes in between, it's all right, it's manageable. So that would be one of my triggers, one of my anchors, deep breathing. Okay, Ken, are we good so far? If we are good so far, perhaps you can just indicate by giving me a thumbs up. Okay. My next anchor that I would like to share with you is scents and smells. Mine specifically would be minyak cap kapak, yeah, or minyak angin. Now, when I apply this, yeah, the smell, when I smell this, I'm reminded of my grandma, who made my late grandma. She made delicious home cooked food. Simple but super delicious. I think it's soul food lah. It's nothing grand about the dish. Yeah. It's just rice and eggs and some belacan and ikan masin, those kind of stuff, and vegetables. But it's soul food. I don't know. No, sorry, not say I don't know. I know it because it reminds me of my childhood. Now, I would suggest look for smells or scents that reminds you of childhood. Because this minyak angin reminds me of my grandma in the kampung. And I had so much of sweet memories in the kampung. Whenever I went back home, went back to my grandma's house, once in 2 weeks or once a month, whew, excellent. No TV. I mean, there's just RTM 1, 2, and TV3. No Astro, no Netflix. No toys. just playing with chicken, playing with the berudu, climbing the rambutan tree. Okay, so it triggers childhood memories. So look for smells or scents that will trigger that. Um, that is how powerful childhood memory is, because we haven't developed filters yet. We haven't what do you call that? Developed the executive functionings of our brain. So we were a sponge. We absorbed everything, good and bad. Yeah. Whatever trauma or fears that you have is also because of childhood. Yeah. So find a scent or find a smell that will bring you back to childhood. Maybe some of you, it's a smell of old paper or old books. Why? Maybe your father worked in a library, or your parents, one of your parents worked in a library or an office, whereby there's stacks of files, stacks of books, stacks of paper, and there is a certain smell in the paper. The paper could be 10 years old, 20 years old files, okay? Maybe those kind of smells. Or maybe it's the smell of your late grandfather or late grandmother's jacket, or a kind of cigar. So find something that will trigger. The stronger the emotion, the better. Yeah, the stronger the emotion, the better. Is this practical? Practical. I can carry this wherever I go. In fact, there is a smaller bottle. Yeah, that really cylindrical small bottle. I can have that in my car. I can have that one in my gym bag, one at home, one in the living room, one in the bathroom. Yeah, not a problem. But of course, I don't overdo it. I just take a whiff. It's just to trigger. And also, this minyak angin triggers the feeling of being touched by a loved one. As a kid, when I had headaches or stomach aches, someone would apply this ointment on my forehead and on my tummy. So that touch, yeah, gives me a very, very, very pleasant feeling. Okay. So also I can use whenever I feel stressed, whenever I feel a bit off, whenever I feel angry. Again, you want to anchor your emotions. You want to stabilize it. Yeah. You want to wait. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Okay. The third one is journaling. You don't need to write 4,000, 5,000 words. You just write 20 words, less than 20. You write 3 words is good enough. Just get one of these small notebooks. I think this is only a ringgit, or maybe less, 80 cents. Yeah. And just write things that you're grateful for, things that you have. Yeah. Especially now, yeah, in these trying times, difficult times. Maybe some of you are finding hard transitioning from going to the office to working from home. Some of you find it difficult to do sales. Some of you are finding it difficult. Maybe you are looking for a new job, or maybe your kids are not going to school, so they are 24 hours at home and you're distracting nuts. Yeah, maybe you are using up your investments, your ASB, because money is not coming in. So now is the best time for us to be grateful, thankful for what we still have. For example, a roof, electricity, running water, food to eat, even though it's nothing grand, but still it's food to eat. Yeah. So write 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. In the morning, before you check the phone, perhaps you can write down 3. Better still, if you can write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Maybe you still have your eyesight, you still can hear, you still can taste, you still have your 10 fingers, your kidneys are still working. It doesn't matter. You still have your shirt, your gold necklace. You don't need to pajak gada your gold necklace yet. Yeah, so you're thankful about it. Write it down. Powerful, very powerful. Yeah, don't type it, write it. So simple, 80 cents, 1 ringgit, and another 1 ringgit. Use this. Also very practical. You can keep it in your car, you can keep it in your handbag, you can keep it in your briefcase, you can keep it on your study table, work table. Yeah, write down. And before you go to bed, before I turn off the lights, perhaps you just want to jot down what is the one good thing that happened to you in the past 24 hours or for that day before you call it quits? Yeah, before you turn off the lights and go to bed. What is the one thing good that happened to you? Ladies and gentlemen, these habits, I would say, are crucial in these times of volatility, uncertainty, change, complexity, and also ambiguity. VUCA. Yeah, it's very VUCA now. Volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. This is time for you to pick up habits that will build your mind and your spirit, your emotions. Okay? All right. So if you have any other techniques, any other things that can anchor you, that can trigger a very strong positive emotion in times of difficulty and challenge, please do share with us. You can maybe type it in the chat box. Some people, it could be lavender. Some people, it could be a pantal busuk when you were 7 years old and you still have it, all right? Your bolster, or maybe a picture, a song. It could be a song that really makes you inspired and motivated. Okay, right. I want to share with you a 5-minute video. It's an audio video. Okay? 5 minutes. It is actually a timeout. Okay? So if you're ready, just make yourself comfortable. Try to turn off whatever distractions you have. If you have people in the house or in your room, please tell them to give you 5 minutes, not long, 5 minutes of private time. Yeah, just take 5 minutes now to go through this short exercise, this short video clip. Yeah. Okay, Ken, if you're ready, maybe you can indicate to me and I'll share with you a short video clip. Okay, so make yourself comfortable, sit back, relax, and listen carefully to the audio video clip. Here it goes. Let me share with you.
Our lives are filled with distraction, filled with stimulation. But imagine if there was a way to slow things down for the mind to unwind and for our bodies to let go of that stress. When was the last time you stopped? That you were still? That you put down your phone? That you got rid of all the distractions around you? When was the last time you did nothing? And really did nothing. We're gonna start with the eyes open and a nice soft focus, just aware of the space around you. And with that soft focus with the eyes, we're gonna take a couple of big, deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you breathe in, notice how the lungs fill with air, the body expands. As you exhale, just noticing how the body softens as you breathe out. Just one more time, breathing in through your nose, and this time, as you breathe out through your mouth, if you like to, just gently closing your eyes. And just take a moment before you do anything else, just to appreciate and enjoy that feeling of having stopped, of having nothing to do, nowhere to go. Notice the feeling of weight of your body pressing down against the seat or the floor beneath you. And take a moment as well, just to notice your surroundings without looking around. Just noticing the different sounds, not trying to shut them out, just getting comfortable in that space. And use this opportunity as well just to notice how the body feels. Very often, we don't really take time to notice how the body feels. And as you bring your attention into your body, just starting to become more aware of that feeling, that movement of breath in the body. So just settling the mind. Again, thoughts are gonna arise, the mind's gonna wander. Just notice when the mind's wandered off and just gently come back to the breath. And we might find ourselves thinking either about this exercise or other things. Just realizing when that's happened, letting those thoughts go, and coming back to the breath again. So remember, no effort required. The body knows how to breathe. Not getting involved in any thinking, just allowing the thoughts to come and go. And in those moments when you realize the mind's wandered off, just gently bringing the attention back to the breath again. So we'll just stay with that feeling of relaxation just for a few moments longer. And now, just gently bringing the attention back to the body, just coming back now to that feeling of weight, that feeling of contact against the seat or the floor beneath you. Perhaps noticing the sounds around you again. And whenever you feel ready, you can just gently open your eyes. But before you move, just take a moment to notice how you feel in your body and in your mind. The more often we do this, the more we are reminded of how much we need to pause in our life to take this time out for ourselves. And if you can resist any temptation to analyze what's happened, the benefits, or anything else, just knowing that in taking the time, it's making a difference. It's great to take some time out, to close your eyes, to be still, to be quiet. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Anything that you want to share? Anything that you want to ask me? Okay, those audio clips, audio video clips, I can customize one for you. It depends on the length. Do you want it? But that is just a short sample, 5 minutes. Yeah. It can be 10, 15, 20, up to 40 minutes. I can customize one for you. So what's the difference between one that is customized and one that is generic? The ones that are customized, I'll use your name, and also I'll use certain words, sounds, and pictures that you like. Yeah. So that is one of the things that I do. I record audio video clips to help people with sleeping, with stress relief, or just wanting to feel good, or wanting to just zone out and take a time out. Right? Okay. Also, I do group therapy. If let's say your company, you want to do a short therapy or a short what do you call that, mindfulness exercise. Yep, we can arrange for maybe an hour or an hour and a half program or session. Okay, all right. Yes, yeah, any questions? Please do turn on your microphone and ask me, or you can put it in the chat box. So what we did today was we talked a bit about mental health, the definition of it, which is the absence of diagnosable mental disorders, and also the ability to perform 4 tasks. 4 things, yeah, your ability to do 4 things, which is to learn, to manage your emotions, and to feel and to manage your emotions. People, relationships, can you form and maintain relationships? And also we did in the past 2 weeks, did you feel any of those things? Yeah. Did you feel overly worried, anxious, jittery? You can't relax. Yeah. So he did assessment. Some of you scored. You got 22 points. That's for Mika. Then I talk about anchoring, how you can anchor your mind in your emotions. I shared with you journaling, smells, scents, and also deep breathing. And then I shared with you that short audio video clip. Yeah, just to take a time out. All right. That is all I have for today. I hope you have gained something of benefit or something of value from this past 1 hour. If you want further information, if you want to communicate with me further, please do so. I'll just give you my email address here. Right? Okay. So if there's nothing else, just now you mentioned in the sadness slide, don't mention, don't be sad. So what is the correct? Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. Yeah. So telling someone don't be sad is like telling someone don't be happy. Let's say Mika won the lottery or just got a contract for 1 million ringgit and she's so happy. Can I say, Mika, don't be happy? No. It sounds ridiculous. It's the same thing with sadness. So if let's say Mika lost her $1 million contract, yeah, and she's feeling sad, I don't say, Mika, don't be sad. Huh? What? I'm feeling sad. Feeling this is natural. Okay. So instead, what I can say to Mika or people who are going through difficult times would be, it's okay. Somehow you manage to figure this out. Or if you are there for the person, yeah, you can say, we'll figure this out. It's okay, Mika, we'll figure this out. Okay. Or I'll say to Mika, Mika, whatever you're feeling, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine to be sad. It's okay to be sad. You can say that, yeah, Mika, I'm here for you. Yeah. Or you can say, Mika, what else? What did I mention? I'm here for you. It's okay. You'll get over this. Right? Yeah. Or I can say to Mika, Mika, is there anything you want me to do for you? In other words, you offer your help. But don't say, don't be sad. Mika, don't be angry. Mika, don't be frustrated. No. That is not sound advice. The intention is good. Whenever someone says, don't be sad, don't be angry, the intention, the nawaitu is good. But to the listener, it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it's counterproductive. Yeah. So let's say if I didn't get the promotion or I got angry because someone hit my car. For someone to say, hey, Surain, don't be angry. For me, it's like, whoa, lagi lah I marah. You tell me don't be angry, lagi I marah. Okay, so don't tell a person don't be angry. You can say it's okay, it's okay. What can I do for you? Do you want a glass of water? Here you go. Take a glass of water. Take this drink. All right, Mika. I hope I answered your question. So we've reached 10 o'clock. I think is it 10 o'clock? 9:53. Yeah. I'll pass the floor back to the organizer, Liana. All yours. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Surain, for the great session. I hope all the tips that provided by Mr. Surain is useful for all of you. And lastly, we are having our Thrive Reloaded virtual conference. Mr. Surain is one of our speakers for the session. If you are interested to join this session, you can contact our organizer or you can contact Sumita. And then lastly, from my side, I will humbly request all of you to give us a review on Google. It's an honest review so that we can improve our service in the future. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much, Mr. Surain. Thank you everyone who present here. Take care and stay safe.
Yes, thank you, Moonko. Thank you, Miss Chatty. Thank you, Mei Ching, Mika. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Mei Ching.